Good day, sir.
Good day.
Viewers, if you are watching, click on the like button, drop your comment, and also share this program to others. Subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Today being 20th of November 2025, in Nnamdi Kanu, you all can see how he's arriving at the court this lovely morning. Our Justice James Omotosho'S is there, world leaders are here, DSS are here. What do you have to say about this?
Yes, you can see in the Federal High Court, Abuja, now you can see the delegates arriving from Hungary. That was surprising a lot of the people. The Israeli government delegates have just arrived. Delegates from World African Court has also arrived. We are seeing congressmen in their numbers arriving. In that. So people want to actually witness what Nigeria actually means by this guy they call James Omotosho'S, the presiding officer on this issue. Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. And since the federal government themselves have failed to carry out, a kind of, instruction by totally stopping this matter, we also saw, over 40 to 50 federal government lawmakers, have officially written to Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rely on a certain section of the Constitution and free Nnamdi Kanu, which, of course, he doesn't want to do. He believes that he will continue from what we are, Buhari, the northern oligarchy, the northern powers that handed over power to him, will continue. But the whole thing is going to backfire on his head. If Omotosho refuses to adjourn this matter, which is likely, and if he goes ahead to pronounce judgment, whatever judgment against Nnamdi Kanu, then he will definitely trigger something Nigeria is going to regret at the end of the day. Because it has gotten to a world attention, the global attention, that this is a well-orchestrated plan, to shut down voices of resistance against the Fulani jihadists, voices of resistance against political conquest in the Biafra land, voices of corruption and stealing, oppression and suppression of the Easterners. And it will be resisted. And it's a direct signal to all the leaders, political leaders from that extraction, both South and Southeast, that if Nnamdi Kanu, anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, then we will not tell them, we will not say it very clearly that we know where and how different territories can be protected. As simple as that. So it's a very clear thing. There's illegal rendition. I don't know where Omotosho is going to stand to do whatever he's going to do. And I know that a lot of people are not happy. That are happy that Nnamdi Kanu is going through this unfortunate trial every day and on daily basis, right there for over 5 years. He has not been found to be guilty. I listened to PLO Lumumba, taking a decision, and he made it very clearly. The world is reacting to Nnamdi Kanu's issue. I don't know what Bola Ahmed Tinubu tend to achieve with the continued detention and allowing this kind of kangaroo judicial processes and on Nnamdi Kanu. Well, that's the message, and the relevant, powerful, influential people around the world are seeing it, and these delegates are already there in Abuja, looking at or trying to observe us. Observers from different countries are trying to observe what is going to happen at the end of the day, how he's going to pronounce the jail term or life sentence or jail him for life, whatever it is, or death, whatever it is that James Omotosho tends to achieve in this regard. Then it will be properly taken note. But it can trigger an uncertainty. It can trigger something that Nigerians will not be happy with. Nobody saw that a point will come when America will start talking about intervention, when the global community and the world will start talking about how to protect Christians in Nigeria by allowing Biafra as a nation sovereignty to come into existence as a solidarity to protect Christians in Nigeria. And of course, that is what it is. Relevant authorities, everybody, everywhere is tense. Nnamdi Kanu has written to Nigeria Medical Association, have written to Nigeria Bar Association, has written to United States of America, has written to United Nations, have written to relevant agencies, alerting them on the intention of wicked-led Omotosho Judicial High Court to pronounce judgment on Nnamdi Kanu. It seems like that James Omotosho, I'm just looking at, can you please rescue yourself from Nnamdi Kanu's case? Can you just excuse yourself? from Nnamdi Kanu's case. If the judicial system is not independent, then there is no sovereignty in Nigeria. And whatever decision you are going to take on Nnamdi Kanu will not stand. Nigerian government are only very brave and proud and pride, unfortunately, when it comes to the eastern Nigeria, when it comes to Biafrans. When to come how to steal oil, they become very frank and significant. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Nigeria have lost territories and have lost their sovereignty. Isn't somebody like Nnamdi Kanu need to be celebrated? Why is somebody like Nnamdi Kanu need to be celebrated? Because he elected the world. But unfortunately, because of where he's coming from, because of what he represents, because of the gang up against him to suppress him, that is what is where he is remaining. The best thing is that the whole world is watching. On this background, I'm telling you, the case will be adjourned, and if you refuse to adjourn the case and you feel that you can pronounce judgment on the innocent man, then prepare for the consequences of it. As simple as that, because you don't know what that judgment will bring at the end of the foreign powers, international community, powerful nations can invade anywhere, and Nnamdi Kanu will be rescued. And the consequences, you will not be able to stand it. Even Abuja will not be able to stand it. It's a very clear thing. Let justice to be seen to be fair and justified. Fair play. That's what the FIFA say. Fair play. Play fairly. It's a very sensitive matter. He has been there for 5 years. Since 2015 till now. James Omotosho'S, don't you have conscience? Even though they are trying to tell you to do the wrong thing. Look at everywhere in the courtroom, everywhere, every day, this guy appears in the court. He says speedy trial, but you are trying to manipulate a due process because you are judge. I've never seen judges going to party. I've never seen judges going to weddings. I've never seen judges, being celebrated or being invited. But we are seeing a different class of judges in Nigeria, partying, doing a lot of things, aligning and realigning with politicians who have brought bad leadership in this country, and they are being celebrated on a daily basis. Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is not against Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not against the Igbo, the Hausas and the Yorubas. Why would the Yorubas be bent on making sure that Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa go down? We have seen Igboho leave. I don't know the kind of constitution that set Igboho free. We have seen Sunday Sowore go. I don't know the kind of constitution that set Sowore free. We are seeing these people go free. But Nnamdi Kanu is still being held in DSS custody and insisting that a certain process of trial, that he must go through a certain process of trial. My brother, why are you saying retrial when this matter has gone to appeal, has gone to the level of Supreme Court? Even if it is a demon, even if you don't have conscience, you're a devil, you're a wicked person, don't you have conscience? This is a person that has no gun, that has no knife. Oh, wars has become violence. Those who are carrying guns on a daily basis are being celebrated. It cannot stand, James Omotosho'S. It cannot stand. Whatever that will be your plan, Holy Ghost fire will destroy it. What will befall that plan will be destroyed by the powers of the Holy Ghost. It will not go anywhere. And I'm telling you, you cannot jeopardize Nnamdi Kanu. And if you try to pronounce anything unfortunate, that's not aligned. I don't know where you are going to get your doctrine of necessity. I don't know where you are going to quote your law from. I don't know the kind of constitution you are going to use. I don't know the kind of whatever law they are going to use. I don't know whether the one they are going to ask you to do. Please remember that judiciary is the last hope of the common man, and that is what is expected of you today. Nnamdi Kanu, from all indication, you can see it yourself. He has been to the Supreme Court, he has filed a motion, he has been to everywhere, and everywhere he goes, nobody calls him a terrorist, apart from James Omotosho'S and Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike. God is watching, the world is watching, and they are watching the development. As Nnamdi Kanu was free from that dungeon, nothing will ever stop his consciousness and his focus and what he stands for. He is a symbol of over 85 million Igbos around the world. Thank you.
Viewers, if you are still watching, click on the like button, drop your comment and share this program to others. God bless you and have a nice day.